Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the serious strategy game and we're returning to our Let's Play of Kaiserreich. So, we have just done a little bit of a good job, I think, in Italy, and I think it's time for our troops, especially the red troops here. These are our... Ooh, what are you doing? These are our elite troops. I just had to shuffle one of these guys out of there. To move up to Iceland, and then up to Greenland, and ultimately into Canada itself. So we want to beat these guys, and we want to make damn sure that these guys are not around too long. So let's send you guys over here. And this one gentleman over here is extremely green, and I don't quite understand why that is the case. I think it was probably... Yeah, I think a couple of your convoys were sunk at some point, so you are a little bit out of shape, really, my friend. So what we could do is either like completely withdraw you from the map, and yeah, well, it might not be the worst. You know what? We're just going to train you up. Okay, fine. That's easier. First Republican Army is down here in Italy, just sort of oogling the other Italians. The capitalist Italians, because of course we are in war against pretty much all of Europe, so that's going to be alright. We also do have a couple of air wings that aren't assigned, and that did remind me that we also do have a couple of units that we could use, and what I suppose what we could do is send these fighters here to southern Germany, and then in this airfield over here we are also going to take our strategic bombers, because that is a thing that of course we have. So let's take all of these guys, and you you have a very long range. You guys are supposed to do strategic bombing on southern Germany. Can I ask you to do go for specific targets? Yes, I can. Let's go specifically for military factories. I think that'd be great. Right, let's see. We don't have really that many reserves for these airplanes, but I think that's going to be alright. We're of course going to send a couple of fighters over here as well. And you know what, you guys should do daylight bombing. I think that's going to be alright. Right. Let's look at the situation over here. I think Middle Africa is of course going to be one of our strongest enemies over here. We are pushing up against them. I think I'm going to leave that mostly on automated, so that's going to be okay. But we do need to send some troops over here. And you know what? I think we have a lot of air experience here. So, sorry, I'm jumping all over the place a little bit. But I suppose what we could do is create a new variant here of the Spitfire. And maybe with a new engine, yet more agility and more speed. I think that's going to be great. And more reliability is usually a good thing, as are better weapons. Although that sort of cancels this out. So you know what? Let's keep it like this. Simply better air attack and max speed. So yeah, Spitfire Mark II. Mark 1 is going to be dropped from the list over here. Then we should go back over here and take these guys. 2.93 per day. And if we change that, it's only a small change, about 10% loss, but this will be better aircraft. So yeah, I think that's going to be alright. We would also like to produce more infantry equipment because we are chronically short on that, mostly as we are training up more troops, but that's going to be alright. So yeah, fine in that regard. So what do we need? I think we just said we do need more shipping over here, and that's going to be alright. So let's actually, I think, go for the battle group. You guys are fine. There's one guy that is being refitted, but other than that you are pretty much okay. So let's send you up to Iceland. And then this scout fleet up here, which currently has a couple of too few light cruisers really. But I'm still going to send you up here as well. Let's send you up here to Shetland, and from there we'll make our way up there into the North Atlantic. It is December, of course, and we are planning a December attack on Greenland. I think realistically that is not something that would have happened in World War II at all. But, you know what, it's fine. Good. And then we have this anti-submarine warfare group here that is currently repairing in Senegal. And you, my friends, also do need to come up towards... Let's send you to Liverpool. You have deserved a nice rest over here. And from there I think we'll be able to send you up here to scout, and that's going to be okay too. Right, and you, my friends, are likewise going to come up here to Ireland. We've also got this scout group here. Yeah, and you guys will be coming up there. We will be gathering some fuel. We can modify our government. I think what we're going to do is go for ship designer here. And I do want to go for the cruiser manufacturer. Capital ship is tempting, but honestly I don't think we will be building much in terms of capital ships. Small ship manufacturer, destroyers, that'd be nice. But again, we are not going to build many. I think just the production cost reduction on cruisers It's going to be extremely nice, so we're going to select that over there. That's going to be fine. Right, let's start the game. So, battles over here that we are probably going to lose. And yeah, we're just sending up over there. Oh, we have sent some aircraft over to the Soviets, which I think is okay. You're still fighting against Armenia. What have they ever done to you? There's a battle down there. That's not going to be of much concern. Let's keep an eye on these battles down here. Yeah, I think our submarines are still having an immensely successful time down here in this area, so I'm tempted to leave that open for now. On the other hand, over here as well, this might be a tempting playground for us. So, you know what? Let's actually grab our submarines away from the converting plane and into the North Sea. Right, there we go. That should teach the Germans a little bit of a lesson. We are sinking some convoys here. That's nice to see. Some of our convoys are, some of our submarines are, of course, wrapped up in that battle down there. There is a division, enemy division up here. It's not too bad. We are sending up these divisions. That's okay. We are losing a lot of fuel here, I believe. Wait a minute, where are you going? Is it our convoys? You know what? I thought it wouldn't be our convoys. And let's mark this here as hostile. Or at least avoid this area. I don't really want our ships to be here. Is okay? Nice. You're just fighting down there. I don't want to babysit that too much. It's not that interesting. It's a low supply situation, of course. But it's not actually that bad. More convoys being sunk over here. We could send our convoy escorts there and we might be able to sink some of these guys. This is very good. Very, very good. Light attack on all of our guys. Heavy attacks on this just due to the ship shell dice. Very, very good result there. In terms of industry, it is nearly 1941 and I'm very tempted to go for concentrated industry, which wouldn't be too bad. On the other hand, fuel refinery, 82 days. Yes, let's go for this. I think we do need a lot more fuel here. But our ships here have docked now, so you should be alright. You are gaining some reinforcements over here. There is a comical almost enemy ship over there. We have a couple of troops over here. We could intervene and just try to attack someone over there. But then again, I don't think it's that useful. One of the reasons why I'm sending bombers after, strategic bombers after Germany, is that these guys here seem to be very, very low on equipment, and that might mean... Ooh, there's another Austrian landing over here. I think we will have to react to that. So let's grab these two guys over here. Let's grab this guy, maybe, bring him over here. Okay, let's bring you here, and you are going to come over here. That should be more than enough, I thought. Unless, of course, they are attacking like this. We are winning over here. Have we brought this guy into battle? We have, and they are just really, really torching these guys. And over here? Over here, not so much, but I think once these guys have lost, basically, they will be in for a very bad surprise because they are now out of supply. And it's yet another two divisions that are being destroyed over here, so that's great. And lovely for us. Are there any simultaneous landings somewhere in southern Italy or so? No, not really. Just this battle, which has again been going on for ages. I think the AI just has a little bit of a hiccup there. Right, and where are you guys currently? Oh, you are on Scapa. Yeah, that's alright. 3 capital ships, so that means we are at least 5 units short on anything. We have got this anti-submarine warfare group over here. You are repairing, and you should be re-engaging soon. Well, I suppose what we should do then is grab all of these guys here. They're not the best units, but they are alright. Let's join you up with this guy over here, and then you will be repairing, and that's going to take a little while. Actually, not too long, I think. By the way, are our troops over here? Yeah, they are. So what we can do, actually, is ask these guys here, which is still at 82%, to ask you two guys to prepare naval invasion from, of course, Reykjavik towards the harbour over here, and that should be nice and dandy. Lovely, good, I like it. Right, how are you doing with the training up? At least decently. Right, now we've got a couple of ships over here. You are repairing. You have just received these guys and you are not currently repairing them. But let's set you up like this. And now we should see a lot of our dockyards being engaged over here. It's going to take about 30 days or so just for single dockyard to repair them. It's 5 dockyards for, so 1 per ship. It's alright. It's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. And you guys are reattaching as well, so that's nice to see. Missing equipment production, I think that relates to the heavy bombers. Strategic bombers, yes it does. And so what we could actually do is ask you guys, so you have lost 1 guy. I suppose, let's just make sure to set your limit like that. That's going to be alright. And let's keep an eye on the air situation over here, just want to get a feeling about what's going on. They've got 800 fighters? We've lost 26? They've lost 6? What's going on over here? Is that only ours? And what weird group do we have here? I thought we'd be much better in terms of... Don't we have a lot of fighters that are sort of... We've got 1,000 Hurricanes stored. I don't think their fighters are better. Right, Dreadnoughts are doing fine. You've reorganized fully. You guys, of course, are still repairing these gentlemen. And then the anti-submarine warfare group only is repairing 2 ships. So that's pretty much alright. Good. Have we sunk anything over here yet? We have not, but there's something going on here. With what appears to be a Dutch landing in Norway. Well, I say that is refreshing. It's not going to be very successful, but refreshing it is. Ooh, we are losing a lot of ships over here. Well, the Soviets are. I really like a couple of our destroyers to join up and sink these German submarines. It's a lot of submarines. This is not a favorable win rate here. Where are our destroyers? We are supposed to have 4 in the region. Well, how are you doing? You could activate. Interesting. We've got advanced fire controls. We're still researching this over here, so that's okay. Way too far ahead of time. In this regard over here, mechanized. I'm still tempted by mechanized units. I'm also tempted by logistics units. Armor, we could definitely use more modern ones. We do have a lot of army experience, so that might be a good choice here to burn that off. More artillery, doctrine we are already researching. Escort stuff. There's so much that I would like to get here, including all of this. This is still a year ahead, but still it would be nice. Naval doctrine is also tempting, and aircraft. We are very far behind on a lot of things over here. So you know what? I think we shouldn't go too far ahead of time. Let's go for the armor here. New model should be nice. Yeah, there we go. How are we looking in terms of minus 14,000? That's a lot. Right, ships. Guys, how are you doing? Yeah, well, I think at 75% or so, I'm willing to just sail you out. So it's going to be a couple more days. These are not our most worthwhile units. It really should be said. Right, everyone here is fine. It's only 6 guys over here now. Senegal, you are still repairing this, but it's only going to be 5 more days. At that point, these guys will be ready, and I think they will be a very, very good setup for us. We've also got 2 ships that are being refitted, and I think soon we'll have to discuss more. Can we have a look at the situation here with our equipment? So cruisers, we have modernized all of these guys again. Yeah, so that's nice. So there are still a couple of level 3 cruisers about though that we probably want to upgrade. No, you are already upgraded, so that's nice to see. And then over here we've got all of these 3 guys, so let's refit all of them. So that we're not using anything too stupid there. Yeah, this is all going okay. We should really repair some of our stuff, but for that we do need some anti-partisan warfare units. 5 convoys sunk, 4 German submarines sunk. I'm happy with this result. That's a good result. France is doing really, really stupid things. Italy is holding out, so no surprise down there, over there. Down here we have advanced actually, so let's make sure that we continue to advance into this area over here. Battletop effort, nice. Not really that important though, but I do want to get to the expanded dockyards down there, so let's continue on this path. What divisions over here? How are we looking in terms of the navy? You know what? I think you're fine. So let's send you over here. You're going to be fine over there. You also have joined up, so let's ask you to patrol. Are you going anywhere? I would hope not. No, you're not supposed to be here. You are supposed to be over here, and that's okay. Right. Battleship group, you're going to be on a strike force mission, and you guys here are going to be on a naval support mission. And that's fine. And then we are very soon going to launch the assault over there. Right, still got a couple of French troops down there. And we are fighting in the French Republic down here as well. Although we are slowly pushing them back. Right, yeah, I think this is utterly attritional. But again, I don't want to spend too much time on that. It's just annoying. Oh, there's also a lot of attrition over here. So let's just activate that and make sure that we are ready to go once our ships arrive. It should hopefully be very soon. I suppose you also could at least go for convoy escorts. And you shouldn't be really here though. You should be here. Who's this guy? Strike force down here. No, no, no. Okay, right. Nothing's okay over here? Where are you going? Stop it, you're here. You're supposed to be based in Reykjavik. Where are you? Based in Lancashire. Aren't you? Didn't I ask you to patrol? You should be. And once you're there, I suppose that these guys should start to launch very soon. You know what? I think at least we can withdraw 5 of our guys here back towards, let's say, Belfast. So that we don't have quite as much trouble over there. Cinematic radar, also very lovely. We could directly get to improved cinematic radar, but it's only on ground levels, so that's not quite as important. And indeed, that's going to be alright. So I think naval bombers would be an extremely lovely sight. But maybe also logistics companies for our guys operating currently in Africa. So yeah. You know what? Yes, I'm going to take your arms so that I can supply my units. That's okay. More and more research coming in. Nice. Mostly from this category actually, so that's okay. Let's go for the concentrated industry, because that is 1941 and it is time. Okay, we are researching this here. Intelligence. Iran was next. Interesting, very interesting. Enemy supremacy is extremely high. Friendly ships, enemy ships with orders to engage. It's a lot. How about you? Okay, you are not on strike force. How about you? You are not on... Yeah, you are on naval invasion support. Let's take that over. Weird, doesn't it? Does it not count? Okay, let's do this differently. Let's get you to do patrol as well. Let's take it over to the new day. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I was stupid. Jesus, I was stupid. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Yeah, now we are going... Oh, Jesus, that was stupid. And it's on camera, so it's super annoying. Right, okay, interestingly enough, you are attacking over there. Pushing them a little bit. Soviet Union holding out. Italy, for a change, not being invaded by itself. Can we just grab a couple of motorized units and punch through over here, just unbalance them? I think not. It's mostly jungles. So you are coming up now, though. That is nice to see. 92%. You must have gotten some reinforcements. Good to see. Logistics, we're only 10,000 short and a couple of light tanks short. So what we actually do need to do is send the light tanks up to a higher priority over here. Let's say 2 factories. We previously had 4. Yeah, we really need to get a better count of this. Why, can you land over there? That's the big question. Are they opposed? Are we going to be unopposed? Did we not have you here set to naval invasions? What we have. Interesting. And you seem to be landing unopposed. Well, that's not quite expected, but not really bad either. Let's grab one of these motorized units. You're going to be part of this, and you simply have an offensive line to come down here. Lovely. Okay. Your new job is going to be a naval invasion from over here towards, of course, I think St. John's. St. John's does have the harbour. We could also actually land over here, but there is no harbour, so no. That's going to be no. Could directly land onto Quebec. I think that would be a bit premature. I would like a staging ground, so let's do St. George. And that's going to be alright. It's too many naval zones. It's 1, 2, 3 naval zones. I suppose what I could justify is taking you and going from here towards here. Yeah, that's more tenable. There is an opposition unit there, but I think it's going to be alright. Right, we are sending you over. That's nice to see. You're going to take a couple of days, 7 days only, to prepare for this. Really interesting. Right, let's head you up towards over here as well. You're also going to be part of this patrol proton. Suppose I'm going to send you over here as well and ask you to join in the patrolling. Right, nice. Ooh, we actually have 3 dockyards? Really? Did I not just send a couple of destroyers on their way to be upgraded? Destroyer Hunter 3. Well, apparently they have already been all upgraded. Well, that's very nice, because that does allow us to have a look at the class 4 over here. So all of these guys here are indeed Destroyer Hunter 3s. So let's look at the design of the latest light cruisers. Again, you're going to get better secondary batteries, you're also going to get new radars, and of course very good fire control systems, much better anti-air. You have heavy artillery, so you actually do count as a capital ship. Damn it. I thought you would not count as a capital ship. If you do count as a capital ship, we can use it to guard our heavy cruisers. But you know what? I think I would much rather... No, this is... Okay, so no, never mind. This is not a light cruiser design. This is our light cruiser. This is a sort of panzer ship design. Yeah, okay, that must be it. Right, so, but I do need to fix that then. Right, so everyone over here is fine though. What else do we have then in terms of light cruisers? You're all good. These guys. What's your design? Yeah, you are light ships. So I actually had this the wrong way around. Okay, never mind. Better secondary battery, better radar, better fire control, better anti-air, rapid fire guns, but light cruiser guns. Better light cruiser guns. Better torpedo tubes is okay. Aircraft facilities, so that you have very good surface detection, good sub detection, really no depth charges, but that's fine. Good anti-air, well at least alright-ish anti-air. Good light attack, very good light attack actually, good piercing. Reliability is a bit so-so, but max speed is pretty nice. So yes, I think you are going to be our Destroyer Hunter 4. Good. Safe, got the naval power to do so. Let's take all of you... Oh, these are different ships really? Okay, we do need to have a look at the Resurgent class over there. because I think that is a little bit outdated. Let's look at the light cruisers. Resurgent. Yeah, this is outdated. Outdated. Fine, fantastic. You are all good. These are our 4 current designs, and I'm very happy with these. Good. So, everyone seems to be on their way over there. You are good. Spotted enemy navies over here in the Labrador Sea, and it's a German Empire fleet. Interesting. How are we looking in terms of repairing? A couple of ships in Reykjavik that might need repairing, but not really though. Yeah, so we're okay over here. Good, I like it. Right, Africa itself, it's a little bit of so-so battle, but you should be alright over there in the midterm. How are you doing in terms of your training? You're actually fine now, so you can rejoin the Red Army. Yes, and thank you. And none of you have gotten any promotions? No, this is just sort of the normal GIF when you have loaded up the game menu. Yeah, we could do these, but they're not that valuable to me. Okay, so you're all okay. Right. Everything down there is fine? Italy again. You've suffered landings again. How many Austrians can we have? I think you'll be able to do with that yourself. Really, you need to grow up and learn to take some responsibility. I'd like to take Bruges, just mostly for the fun of it. And I noticed that really our submarines here haven't been doing that much good. So I suppose what we should do then is take you away from this area. You're not doing anything there. You actually docked in Cape Verde. Okay, no, let's take you away from here as well. Let's get you into the Labrador Sea. Were we actually not active in convoy raiding? Let's get you here anyway. I want to know what the Allies are up to, and I think it's more important to guard our bases over there. Right, everyone here seems to be more or less fine, so what we could think about is take the First Republican Army, and I know you're holding out on this border, but I would much rather have you go to Brest. All of you. Let Italy deal with all of this themselves. We have a couple of tanks over here, and apparently the Italians are attacking the other Italians over here. Well, that was a brilliant sentence. Let's join in on this attack and see whether we can support this with our tanks a little bit over here. And maybe gain a little bit of experience, maybe push them back a little bit. It would be nice overall just to gain a little bit more of a consistent foothold over here. Although it's not even that important for Italy, of course. Right, we are of course losing some more fuel. It seems we have found one of their fleets, and it is 8 capital ships that are mostly heavy capital ships, so that is okay as well. Don't need to be too concerned with that. You are landing there, so we can immediately send you up down there, I think. We are missing, of course, some support there in the Labrador Sea. Even though we are sending more ships over here, but you're not currently convoy raiding. I wonder where these guys are going. Whether they are engaged against us at all. We're losing more and more light tanks, and we're actually short on motorized equipment now. We've got a lot of support equipment, so I think we can dial down on this a little bit. And we do have a lot of light tanks, so what we might want to do then is dial down on this as well. Yeah. Let's do 10 units of tanks. I think that might be nice. You have a lot of medium tanks. Let's start converting some. That's going to be rather quick. It's not a big issue, but it's going to be nice. 1,000 medium tanks? How do we get all of them? Did I just not pay enough attention? Apparently I did not. Right. Destroyers? Ooh, you would be chewed up by these capital ships though. And it appears like we are trying at least, to attack them, although our dreadnoughts are just way too slow, I think. No. And in the very short seconds that I just didn't look, we already sunk 3 Canadian ships. That being said, let's see what's going to happen over here in this naval battle with 12 of our dreadnoughts against 2 of theirs, a fast battleship of theirs, a couple of cruisers of theirs, a couple of light ships. I think we're going to come out of this on top. The question is just how much. You can just see how overwhelming we are in terms of heavy guns compared to theirs. We are outmatching them 10, 11, 12, 12 to 1. Not quite as much in light guns. Their positioning is better, actually. Their anti-air, fleet anti-air is worse, and their depth charging is worse. Both of these are irrelevant for this battle, mostly at least. I think there are some aircrafts actually that are operating over here from this base in Iceland, but yeah, we're gonna have to see. Right, very good battle force. I do like to engage them over here now, rather than any time later. So, let's take a last look over here at the air situation and what has happened to us. So we didn't lose any bombers over the last couple of turns. We did not damage any buildings. Not any buildings. You are set to strategic bombing of military factories though. Haven't you been doing anything? And why are we so low on support over there? Curious. Really curious. How are things looking down here? We've lost about 16 fighters. We have shot down a number of enemy bombers. So yeah, I appreciate that. And how are things down here? Lost a couple of fighters. Shot down a couple of guys on their side and bombed them quite a bit. So that is nice. So I think we're going to continue with that. And yeah, we're going to see whether we can invade Canada, but that's going to have to wait until next time, when we're also going to have a look at this battle down here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.